Hello everybody, Angel Arts here, and welcome to another brand new Let's Play. This time, we are going to be playing Heavy Rain. This game is actually one of my favorite games of all time. This game in particular has a very special place in my heart, just because it was such a very well presented game. If you are into like noir mystery kind of games, which I definitely do. This is a game that was released exclusive to the PS3, and with all of the new generation consoles coming out, before I started LPing some of the more PS4 next generation console games, I thought I might as well go back and play this game, especially since I have already LP'd Quantic Dreams' other more recent game, Beyond Two Souls. But yeah, this was the video game that Quantic Dream released prior to Beyond Two Souls. And to be perfectly honest, I actually think this is I personally enjoyed this game better than Beyond Two Souls for a number of reasons, which I probably will get to, but not before we start the game, obviously, because I don't want to spoil anything for all of you guys. So yeah, if you haven't realized it based on everything that I've been saying so far, this unfortunately is not going to be a blind Let's Play, so if that completely turns you off from watching this LP, trust me, I completely understand, because I personally prefer, as a viewer of Let's Plays, I definitely prefer watching blind at Let's Plays. But because I love this game so much, I really wanted to play it and share, my experience through this game with you guys, especially for those of you who never got the opportunity to watch or play or otherwise experience this game yourselves, especially because it is a PS3 exclusive game. But what I am going to do, though, as I go through the gameplay, is I'm going to make it a point to make all of the same choices. I think I actually remember pretty much every single major choice that I made during my very first playthrough ever of this game. So, even though it's not actually going to be blind, I still will make it a point to reenact my first original Let's Play as much as possible. The other thing that I make a point of, and I do this for every single game, especially for games that are not blind to me, is don't worry, I am not going to spoil the plot to you. I'm not going to bring anything up that hasn't happened yet. Some of the things that I might say in my commentary are things that are from the point of view of the character. And I do that purposely because it kind of forces me to not spoil anything by mentioning something that hasn't happened yet. So don't worry, because this is one of these games where you don't want to be spoiled, if at all possible. So you don't have to worry about that. But for those of you who aren't familiar with this game, the premise is you play 4 different characters, and the 4 different characters don't actually know each other. You kind of jump around from one character to another character as the story progresses, and you're essentially trying to catch a murderer. There's this awful set of murders that's been going on. I believe this takes place in Massachusetts, I think. There's been a series of murders that's been taking place, and the interesting thing is, well, it's not only interesting, it's actually more horrific, is that all of the victims are little boys from ages, I want to say, 8 to 12, like really young boys who are victims to these horrible crimes. And one of the things that is interesting about these murders is each of the victims, when they are found, they have an origami, you know, one of those folded paper craft things from, I think Japan is where it originated from. An origami is found in their hands, which make the murderers known as the murders of the origami killers. So these 4 people, you follow them as they try to track down who the origami killer is, and each one of them has separate motivations as to why they're after the origami killer. And it's really neat how the storytelling goes, because, you know, every so often the characters will run into each other, and then stuff happens, and then they'll separate, and then another pair of characters will run into each other, and so forth, so on and so forth. Which, again, you see things like that in such media as Crash, the movie Crash, in Heroes, the TV show Heroes, and things like that. Which that kind of storytelling I always found really fascinating, because I like the idea of having these different storylines that somehow intermingle with each other. They somehow connect. And you don't always know when and how they connect, or where they intersect, which I really like. The other thing I love about this series, and is that at several points in the game, your character can die. The 4 characters can die in several points in the game, but there's no game over. You know, the game continues on. And the game continues on knowing that that character has died. And that's really cool, because I think that it greatly forces you to value each of these characters, because you know that you can lose them if you're not careful. So that's, I mean, it's a lot of pressure, but I think it adds something to the game that very few games do, is that, you know, consequences for, you know, what you choose, or your actions, or your lack of action can cause the demise of one of your characters, but the game goes on. And because of that, this game has numerous endings based on not only the decisions that you make throughout the game, but also who lives and who dies. So, a lot of really great things are going on with this game. If you're at all intrigued, even though this is not a blind Let's Play, I would love to have you along for the experience, because it is such a... like I said, I thoroughly enjoyed this game a lot, and if you like a good story, if you like beautiful graphics, which this game does, if you like getting to know characters and getting attached to characters, because I definitely got attached to each of the characters in many different ways, I think you'll enjoy this game if you've never experienced it before. So let's dive right in. We're going to start a new story. Oh, I'm excited. Oh. Alright, here we go. Saturday, 11:22 a.m. So right away, like I guess the artsy way they present this story, I like what they did with the individual, I guess, screens. So you can watch this young man's half-naked body from multiple angles. I never thought about that. But here we meet our very first character, and all right, now we get into the tutorial. To interact, make the indicated move with the right stick. So as you can see, the controls are similar to Beyond Two Souls. If you've watched my Let's Play of Beyond Two Souls, or watched somebody else play, or play the game yourself, try to do it slowly and see how you control the animation speed. Yeah, and you have control over... Well, slow... No, let's just do it fast. Alright. Hold R2 to walk. Use the left control stick to change direction. I'm relearning how to play this game again, guys. It's been a couple years. So let's take a look at, check out our... Oh, wow. Now for, you know, PS3, like, these graphics are just ridiculously gorgeous. Cool, so we can kind of hang out. Take a look at our surroundings. Hey, we got another bedroom back here. This man's got a gorgeous house. Sheesh. But yeah, you can lean on pretty much any part of this fence and just chill. Looks like we've got a little playground there, which is fine. But anyway, we're gonna make our way back in here and see what kind of things we can interact. We can interact with the closet door. We've got the... Oh, hello. So, let's see. Let's look at the photo. Alright, so from this we gather that obviously he's married. That's nice. Guess we're gonna see what's in the closet here. Apparently we don't want to get dressed yet. That's fine by me. And anytime you can listen to what your character thinks by pressing and holding down L2. This is a pretty neat feature that I wasn't sure why they didn't include it in Beyond Two Souls, because they could have been really cool if they did.
I better take a shower and get dressed before I go downstairs.
Alright, oh, I see. We don't want to put on any new clothes because we need to take a shower first. That makes sense.
Gone shopping. I'll pick the kids up from school at lunchtime, and then I'll come home to get things ready for Jason's birthday party.
Okay.
Don't work too hard. I love you.
Okay, Grace. So Grace is our wife, and this young man, I was hoping that they would, say his name at some point, but I guess they're not going to. This is Ethan Mars. So he's... Hey there, little birdie. He's the first main antagonist, one of the four that we will meet. Let's do a little bit of exploration, because I try to thoroughly explore things as much as possible. Alright. For actions requiring time and precision, press the indicated button as it appears. Okay. Whew. Alright, my quick time's actually not horrible. There we go. Alright, good, not bad for my first try. Alright. Whew, that's a good sign, because quick times are pretty critical in this game. I'm assuming this is one of our kids' rooms. Jason. I remember Jason from the letter. It's got a nice... Okay, there's the bunks, so we have at least 2 children. You can probably deduce. These kids have a really clean room. Goodness, my room was never this clean. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, yeah, that's right. This is probably the first thing that most people do when they wake up, is they use the toilet. Yeah, that probably makes sense. All of those video games where we always wonder, when do the characters ever go to the bathroom? Well, in this game you actually can, which makes perfect sense. Yeah, flush that toilet. You're gonna want to probably wash your hands. Yeah, can you wash your hands, please? Oh, I guess we'll brush our teeth first, and then we'll wash our hands. I would probably have washed my hands before brushing my teeth, but that's just me. Alright, so we're gonna shake, 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 shake. Shake the brush. Shake the brush. There you go, Ethan. And up and down. So again, this is quite similar to... I think Beyond Two Souls kind of did this a little bit. But yeah, I mean, some people have complained that this intro is a little too boring or slow. But I don't know, I never thought it was. Here you have to use the dotted line symbols, and then you have to do it slowly to succeed. Because we don't want to cut Ethan here. But yeah, I mean, some people complain that this is a little too slow and boring. I never thought so, because I kind of... Playing The Sims, like, I'm kind of used to being amused by the everyday mundane tasks. And I mean, it does help you, learn the basics of how to play the game, how the controls work, because later on, these, trust me, these quick time events are going to be more critical, and you have to be able to tell the difference between what does a dotted line thing means versus a solid line square and all that good stuff. So I always, with players like me who aren't that awesome at gameplay at all, it's good for me to have as much practice as possible. Turn your head to see which actions are available. Use the left stick to look at the shower. Yeah, okay. So I can look at the shower. And our fine hunky man is stripping down and taking a shower. Alright, Ethan. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, Ethan's definitely a very good looking young man. So, you know, I definitely did not mind. I personally did not complain about this particular scene at all. Oh, okay, we gotta shake you down. We gotta rub, re-dry. And shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake that towel. Alright. And are you reusing... Okay, good. I was about to say, you're not reusing your underwear from before, right?
I'm as clean as a whistle. Time to get dressed. Nothing like a refreshing shower. I almost feel awake.
Yep. Definitely. Alright, is there anything else? No, because we've already brushed our teeth, we've shaved. I normally would have shaven, personally I would have shaven after a hot shower, but it's alright. Press L1 to switch camera angles. Use them to explore your environment. Okay. Yeah, well, let's go ahead and get dressed. As much as I enjoy seeing Ethan in his underwear, I think it makes sense for us to actually at least put some pants on. There we go. Wow. Look at you, Ethan. You definitely are... You clean up really well. He's definitely got a very metro... He's got the metro look going. Good for you, Ethan. Very handsome dad you are. Alright, where are we going? Ethan, okay, there we go. Oh wow, looks like we've got a whole bunch of decorations here. The character's thoughts change with the situation. Remember, check them regularly.
Nice day outside. Maybe I could squeeze in a little garden time. I've got some time before Grace and the kids get back. Better get some work done.
Now, I learned that... oh wow, look at this kitchen. I learned that in Europe, when they say garden time, what they actually mean is the backyard. Some backyard time. Let's see what's in the fridge. A lot of people who played this game were wondering, where's the garden? Well, he doesn't actually have a garden as us Americans know it. Let's have some juice. Yeah, shake that. It's just, when they say garden time, they mean hang out in the backyard. You really want to drink out of the carton? Okay, sure, why not? You're such a pig, Ethan. Oh, but Jason's got a nice-looking birthday cake. Maybe I can have a cup of coffee. Have a cup of coffee to wash that down, too. The other thing I love about this game is the music. This has a gorgeous score. And the interesting thing is, my favorite song is in this entire game, in the soundtrack, is not even in the game itself. It's not even in the actual game itself. But I mean, this is just a gorgeous... I mean, I'll try to go through the entire house as much as possible, but I mean, look at this. It's got, you know, the backyard is there. I just want to go through all the rest of the house first. He's got a beautiful living area, and this is where he works, I guess. He works from home, lucky guy. Because Ethan is an architect, if I understand correctly, if I remember correctly. So let's see if we can try to get some work done before our wife comes back home with the kids. So we're going to draw some sketches here. Alright. Alright, now I have to do this, like, sort of like, sideways Hadouken. Or, excuse me, sideways Yoga Flame. That's really the best way I can explain it. I mean, those of you who know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Alright, so we're gonna go draw here. There we go. What else have we got here? Oh wow, very nice. I'm always amazed by how architects, they're always able to draw such straight lines without a straight edge. That amazes me. I don't have that skill. My hands like shake too much. Like I can never take a photo very well because my hands shake when I take a photo, and I don't think... Okay, so this means you have to hold these buttons, and it can be a bit of a twister-like effect if you aren't careful. But anyway, I'm sorry. Yeah, we're gonna do this again. Hold these down, and then hold L1. But yeah, my hand shakes when I take a photo, and it always blurs if I don't use a flash, which stinks. So I don't think I would make a very good architect. You know what, we might as well finish it up. We have the option of stopping to goof off, but I think Ethan is the kind of... I think Ethan's the kind of person who wants to just get it done. You know, work hard now so you can play hard later. So we'll try to keep it consistent with that. Erase all of these extra sketches here, and there we go. But again, I mean, the other reason why I wanted to do that is because, again, it helps me practice the controls for this game. Shake and shading. If only I could draw as good as well as this. I can only do so much, especially because I want to do more drawings for like YouTube video thumbnails and things like that, but alas, drawing is just... I like to think of myself as an artistic person, like theater, music, things like that, but drawing was never my forte. R1, and yeah.
The plans are coming along nicely.
It
should be finished by Monday.
What is that, like 3/4 of a spinning pile driver? 3/4 of Zangief's spinning pile driver sideways is the best way I can describe that. Again, I mean, if you guys have played Street Fighter, you know what I'm talking about. So what do we want to do now? Well, let's go down this way. And oh, let's play some music. All right, not bad. Is this the same music that they played in Beyond Two Souls when all the teenagers were like, "This is so lame"? I'm not sure. Okay, there's a truck there. Can I change the... Okay, I can change the camera angle. Good. Ooh! Let's see what we got. Nice. So in this part of the game, you are sort of timed. You have a limited amount of time to just explore the house and really interact and do as much as you want. So we'll see how many of these things I can do before, yeah, I have a taste of the refreshments. So let's see how many of these things we can do before the story advances. So yeah, Ethan pretty much lives the perfect life. You know, everything's so bright and sunny and yummy, and obviously that means something's bound to hit the fan. You know what I'm saying? When a game starts like this, you know something's got to go down. But for now, we're hanging out, we're having fun. Maybe we'll watch some TV. Why not? Because I'm sure that the radio isn't gonna... Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, I'm sure the radio isn't gonna interfere with whatever we're watching at all. No, not at all.
Dad!
Hey, take it easy. You're gonna knock me over.
Hey, kids.
So this is your big day, huh?
Am I grown up now?
10 years old. That's not exactly grown up, but you're getting there.
Now, can I drive your car?
And I think you're gonna have to wait a little while for that.
Ethan, can you please help me?
This must be Grace. Sure.
I'm coming.
It's our lovely wife. She looks cute. Almost looks like Jodie a little bit, kind of. There we go.
They've been so excited since this morning. I could hardly keep them in line in the supermarket. How's your day been? Managed to get any work done?
Yeah.
I made some pretty good progress. I've just got to work on a few more details, and then I should be ready to present the plans to the client.
Excuse me, Grace.
I've got a billion things to do. It'll never be ready before Jason's pals arrive. Can you please help me?
Sure.
There should be plates in the living room cupboard.
Alright.
No problem. Leave it to me.
Living room cupboard. I believe that's over here. This took forever for a lot of people to find, and I think it took a while for me to find too.
That door's always sticking. Give it a big tug.
Alright. Oh, there we go. Alright.
That's the set my mother gave us. Be careful, okay?
Don't worry. I wouldn't want to be responsible for a diplomatic incident with your mother.
Alright, so we gotta be careful here, otherwise we don't wanna break her mom's china. Alright. Hadouken, slow Hadouken. Okay, there we go. Slow Hadouken upside down the other way though. And slow... yeah. Piece of cake. Anything else, honey? Honey?
Ooh, it's stuffy in here. I should get some fresh air in the garden. She's more goddamn beautiful with every passing day.
Aw, that's so sweet.
Finished. Now I can relax and seize the day.
Exactly. That was the idea, Ethan.
I think I'll go outside and play with the kids.
Alright. That sounds like a great idea. But first, have a little...
I don't know if I've already told you this today, Mrs. Mars. But I find you very attractive.
You're not so bad yourself, Mr. Mars.
Aw, that's so sweet. Aw. Oh, well, okay. Okay. Better be careful or we're gonna have another big...
I know what's on your mind, Ethan. But now is not the right time for it.
Oh.
Shame.
Shame.
I've really got to focus on this party.
Alright, alright.
We'll continue this little conversation later.
I was gonna say, like, if you keep this up, then, you know, you're gonna have to celebrate yet another birthday in 9 months or so. Anyway, I think this is a good place for us to stop. So thank you guys for watching this episode of Let's Play Heavy Rain. Hope that you will continue watching the rest of the series if you've never experienced this game before. And until next time, folks, love yourselves and love each other.